Uh, okay, yeah. So I think it's capturing it. Okay, yeah. So I think it's capturing it.
So I'll turn that down. Nuts. Give me just a second here. All right, so hello and welcome everyone to Nadia and David Ruin Video Games. And this week we are checking out Atari 50, the anniversary celebration. So funny story on the way to this one. I grabbed this because I was interested in it before it came out. I wanted to stream it. And after I bought that, Nadia, you just went and got it on the Switch, and you've been playing it already, haven't you?
Yeah, I got a Switch and playing it there. It's easier to play it there anyway. It's more fun to play it there.
Well, that remains to be seen, but yeah. So, anything to say before we get started?
I don't know, what can you say? It's Atari. It's not really my first system, but my first, one of my first systems. ColecoVision was my first, which I don't think there's any Coleco games here, unfortunately.
Probably not.
None of the licensed stuff either. Like, you won't see a Donkey Kong Atari, which was a weird state of affairs.
Oh, do you think there will be in television?
No, we're not even talking about it on television.
Yeah, Atari was like my first console too, technically, in that my aunt had one, and the I played like Pac-Man on it, I want to say. Although it's weird because I don't remember it being as bad as what we've come to know Pac-Man as on Atari, so...
Probably won't say it here.
Well, yeah, that's for sure. I think the only other one I played was, what was it called, Combat?
Oh yeah, Combat's a classic.
Yeah, except I didn't have anybody to play it with, so, you know, usually
kinda one-sided.
I'd poke at that and then go back to Pac-Man. It wasn't the thing to sell me on video games, let's just say that, but I still have some fond memories, nevertheless.
And of course, it's like kind of half documentary, half game collection. It's really well done. Love to see more games, like, or more consoles given kind of this exact treatment by Digital Eclipse. I'm just going to get straight to the games, though, because, yeah, so you have, like, certain games that Atari kind of, quote-unquote, remade for the collection. You have Sword Quest, which is like, I don't know what the hell's going on with Sword Quest. I know Sword Quest was a whole game that was like a competition that was never finished, and etc. So they went ahead and finished that, I think.
Yeah, it says Atari Reimagined in a 2022.
But I even tried to pick it up, like, I'll go ahead and, like, start that. Like, this is just one of the games.
Yeah, I didn't get to play a lot of Atari back in the day, but, you know, getting into video games and following history and stuff, and I became more interested in seeing what Digital Eclipse was doing here, and that it's not the, how would you describe most of what Atari's been doing these last few years?
I don't know, NFTs? I don't know what they're up to be honest with you.
Let's see, there was NFTs, there was the hotel, there was the VCS, which amounted to more or less nothing. I don't even think this is on the VCS, if I heard right.
What, Sword Quest? No.
No, just the Atari 50 thing. Like, you would think on their own console, at least, but...
I guess this is a gallery. Oh, I see, it's the instructions.
That checks out.
Yeah, I am not touching this.
But yeah, it's they've just like been up to all this like, you know, weird stuff lately, and you know, here they're kind of getting back to their core competency, as it were, which is nostalgia and video games, probably in that order. But yeah, and it's just, you know, I'm kind of glad to see it because like they've got a lot of stuff in their history, and I've wanted to check out a lot of it, but just never gotten to, and then this comes along, and it's like some of the stuff I wanted to check out, less maybe the 2600 era, but like Lynx and Jaguar and that stuff's here, right?
Oh, yeah.
And they like finished up, like you said, some of the stuff they didn't do back in the day or get to finish before, I don't know, the crash, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, the crash was a whole big thing, of course. Like, God, I feel like they were down on a big downward swing even before the crash. But this is Breakout, like, Battle Breakout, I think. Like, this is another one of the Atari Reimagined games. I used to play the hell out of Breakout when I was a kid, so
Wait, this is the reimagined version?
you'll see.
Oh, okay. And, yeah, just digital clips again, like, knocking it out of the park. I hope Capcom really, like, goes back and, like, lets these guys do something else with Mega Man.
I think they're like, oh crap, we're doing everything in house now because
Well, I mean, that's the funny thing, because they went back to digital clips, I believe, for the Disney Afternoon collection. I think they did for, was it Street Fighter or the Capcom Fighting, or both? Like, you know,
really? Did they?
They're doing other stuff, just not like Mega Man, and it's like, no, let them do Mega Man. Like, they could be doing some really good stuff with Mega Man.
yeah, that's really aggravating. Like getting this last block. Come over here.
I mean, gosh. Let them do Legends. I think they said they wanted to do Legends. I could imagine them making the most out of Legends.
And here's what happens.
Oh. Ooh, fireworks.
Time barrier breach.
Check out those graphics.
Yeah, not bad for a 1-bit system or whatever it was at the time.
I think it was 8-bit. I heard 8's like as low as it goes.
Huh.
Like,
What do you-
people, like, you know, look at Game Boy and say, oh, like, that's 4-bit, and I think that's just them.
No,
trying
it's I don't know. It doesn't. The problem with the Game Boy, like, it could render sprites very well. It just the resolution was another thing.
Yeah, I don't know that resolution has anything to do with it. Like, as
No,
far as
probably not.
bits, like, you know, I think that's, like, processing or something.
Yeah, the whole bits thing was a kind of misnomer anyway.
Yeah. I do kind of miss when, like, you know, that's basically all you really need to know, which actually really wasn't true. But, like, you know, that was, like, the measuring stick.
I think I remember Angry Video Game Nerd, like you said, the hardest thing was trying to convince your parents, like, you know, why you needed, you know, more bits. It has more bits. Oh, yeah? What does that mean? Oh, I don't know. Okay, gonna move on from Breakout. Everything's kind of, like, done in categories here, like...
Ooh, fire truck.
Yeah, I don't remember Fire Truck. See, this is their arcade games. Featuring a cabinet with 2 steering wheels. Now, that would have been fun. One driver steered the truck's cab. The horn button serves no purpose. It was put in there just for fun. I feel like, God, this game right here, I'm sure I saw it when I was a kid in some arcade, probably on Central Island in downtown or something. But I just remember the cabinet.
Hey, Lance, how's it going? Says Tetris Effect influence on that reimagined version.
Oh, absolutely. I have no idea what this is about.
Have you tried? Let's see. Well, it tells you. Front start is the hamburger button.
Okay, forget this. As you can see, it's an older game from the 70s. Those can be hit and miss anyway.
Fair enough, I guess.
Food Fight. Did you ever play Food Fight?
I am not sure. It feels familiar, but I'm
Lunar
not
Lander's one I always liked. I'm terrible at it, but I used to play all the time on my 486.
sure. Lance says he's doing good. It's WIMDY outside.
Yeah, same here. Insert coins. Ooh.
What it means to do it yourself?
Windy is something, I'm guessing, because it's windy as hell here. Like, it's dangerously windy. I'm surprised we haven't lost power. Yeah, so the whole idea of this was like, you know, okay, obviously land, don't fuck up our,
This reminds me of like a little mini game that I have in Grumpy Cat's Worst Game Ever, except
Yeah, exactly. It's that kind of game.
more microscopic. First time chat, Nova's Blasters. Welcome to the Great Lakes.
Yeah, basically. Just,
Welcome to the chat.
got that lake effect snow and stuff coming over. I was reading about how the lakes didn't really have a lot of time to cool off this year, and then here comes Arctic air. It's like, oh shit. Speaking of oh shit, how do I brake? I guess I should do this.
No, there's instructions on the side, but
Come on.
oh, that doesn't really help.
Oh! I just destroyed a 100 megabuck lander. 10 points. Oh, at least I got 10 points for it.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can land on the peak. I loved playing this on the 486. Not that I was good at it, but hey. Guess this is what this is what it's like to f around in Zero Gravity.
So did Atari ever have a mascot?
I know Mr. Hooper used to do the ads back in the day.
From Sesame Street?
Oh, you know that? Yeah.
I don't think that counts, but go on.
God, he advertised. I think it was Pac-Man. He advertised.
Nova Blaster says, I remember playing a version of this on our
Man.
486-2, and Lance says, there are no brakes, only slowing down. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, there's no brakes in space.
Nova says, ain't no brakes on this train.
Definitely not. Try one more time.
Yeah, I remember, like, gosh, it was back in the, like, I didn't know better at the time, but it was in the early goings of the 16-bit era, and I thought, like, Pac-Man was Atari's mascot.
Huh. I mean, I don't blame you for thinking that. I thought Donkey Kong probably was ColecoVision's mascot.
Yeah.
Oh, let's do it head down. Meow.
Oh.
Oh, just destroyed, huh? All right. Oh, you can change it.
Yeah, I did like this picture with, like, you know, all the different consoles and their mascots. So I had Mario, Nintendo, and Sonic, what I could do from memory, and Sega. So he actually kind of had, like, it was like one eye that looked like two. I don't know. It was sort of like his eye, but, like, there was, like, a line there because, like, just something like that was a little abstract to me at the time.
Yeah.
I had Bonk for TurboGrafx, and I think Pac-Man for Atari, and yeah.
Oh, it's some strong gravity. Shit. Gravity's like F you, man.
But yeah, and it turns out no, that's Namco.
Okay, I suck at this. So let's move on.
Speaking of which, Pole Position was like another favorite of mine, but again, that was Namco, not Atari. Although I think Atari might have published it here.
I don't think it's on this, is it?
Probably not.
Good old Pong.
Pong, yeah.
Do you have a controller?
Mine's over there.
I don't have to get up. I don't want to do that.
Guess I'm out.
I'll get it in a sec.
It was those brown box games.
Oh, these are like secrets, and I can't remember. Yeah, like it gives you like clues on how to get the game.
Lance Hart says Atari's mascot wasn't E.T., and
Yeah.
I think E.T. was the mascot for the Crash, even though it was probably more Pac-Man's fault. Well, fault in quotes, just you know.
No, it was Atari's fault, really, for buying 20,000 or something like that.
I mean, that's what I mean. It was.
Oh, God damn it! Welcome to the future.
For crying out loud! I hope this is quick. But while this is doing that, it's. I mean, people blame E.T., but I've heard that it was really Atari's Pac-Man that was more the cause.
Pac-Man was, yeah, like definitely they couldn't survive E.T. after Pac-Man because Pac-Man was something like, okay, I'm just throwing rough numbers around here. There's something like 10 million Ataris out there, and they said, okay, make 12 million copies of E.T. because the people, every single person who has an Atari is obviously going to buy E.T. or sorry, Pac-Man, and then like 2 million more will get on board because we have Pac-Man, and it was just like well, it was a mess. And then here comes E.T. to like just.
Which is like, I mean, okay, I can see the logic there, except for the fact that they were making more copies of the game than they had consoles in existence.
Hi, Old Blue.
Hey, Old Blue.
Very exciting game here. We're called updating the fucking controller.
Nova Blaster says, E.T. was the final straw, but Atari had been having troubles for a while by that point.
Yeah, they really didn't have a leg to stand on anymore.
See, that's what happens when you don't credit your developers.
Management was just making stupid fucking decisions.
Hey, remember when Activision was actually like, you know, like a positive company?
Yeah. They were the first ones to say to Atari, no, we're making our own games and we're getting crediting ourselves for them. Oh, Crystal Castles is one I used to play all the time on Atari. What, you want to go back?
Oh, I thought we were doing Pong or something.
Yeah, let's try Pong for a bit.
Little Pongy Vice. Yeah, let's see. Nova says E.T. also had a development hell. It was like, what, 6 weeks?
Yeah. And I think Pac-Man was the same thing where the guy literally made the alpha and said, okay, let's go with this. It's like, what? It's just a sample. No, let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before we get... Oh.
Sorry, you going to say?
Well, there was somebody else entered the chat, and I was going to say hi, but...
I like how there's scratches on the screen. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
We're at a bit of a stalemate here, aren't we?
A little bit. Okay, while this is happening, let me read that. Let's see. Lord Blue Rouge. I misread that as Lord Beverage at first. What was funny, though, was, like, before E.T., the dude worked on that Indiana Jones game, and that one sold like gangbusters. And Old Blue says, I'm embarrassingly excited to check out the Jaguar games on this. Me too. Lance Hart says, E.T. was made by one guy in 2 weeks or so, right? I may be misremembering that Netflix documentary. I thought it was 6 weeks, but either way, it was one guy, and it was like a really short time.
I'm surprised video games survived after this.
Yeah, this is...
Well, our parents were always stoned in the 70s. Oh, there we go.
Oh,
so they could have a lot of fun with this.
It's like as far at the top as I could go, and it's like if I moved down, it would like...
Okay, you know what? I'm bad at Pong. Do you remember when we went to that video game history thing?
Uh-huh.
And you had
that went right through your paddle.
Yeah, it did go right through the paddle. And it had a Pong machine. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was cool. Did it actually work when we were there?
Oh, it worked, yeah. And I think someone said, when does the game end? And either you or I said when the weed runs out.
Oh, no.
Yeah, as you can see, it's not the...
What?
Yeah, exactly. You never know where it's going to take off from. Where are you supposed to go?
No, that like went further up than I could go, and it just bounced right over me.
Oh. Go fetch. God, this is some like physics school shit. I don't want to have to like...
I see why a trackball would be more ideal for this.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Like you think, an analog stick would be just as... Yeah, no, I'm starting to get what people are
saying. When this came
now.
out, I wonder if people were like, old people were like, kids these days, they used to have to go out and play tennis. They don't want to play outside anymore. Okay, there's enough Pong for now.
Yeah, Pong sucks. Let's do Hungry Hippos.
Basically. I heard someone mention... Okay, I'm going to go straight to the Jaguar games, just because I can't help myself. Some of them are real bad.
But what about the 5200? That'll save the... something... I don't know.
Yoop. Okay, first we have Atari carts.
Oh, we were just like...
We were just looking at something about this.
Yeah, because like the gaming historian did a history on Super Mario Kart.
Oh, is that who the bear is? It's Bentley Bear. That makes sense. I always just thought it was some jabroni bear. It looked like Biff the Bear from Beano.
Oh, maybe he's the mascot. But yeah, this was like mentioned there, and it's like, oh, hey, I wonder if that's on the thing. And yep, here we are.
Look at that weird-ass octopus.
Dibs on Bentley. E.T. was made by, let's see, something like that, Lance. I think it was like 6 weeks, says Nova. Nova's. Nintendo took a massive risk when they finally launched the NES in the US. That's partly why the front loader is designed the way it is.
Yeah, it is, because it kind of make it seem more like a VCR.
Yeah, that's what Lance is saying here. Yep.
Okay, we got it.
We like the look of the NES compared to the Famicom and Jabroni Bear. Let's see.
I'm selecting Bentley Bear.
What? But I want Bentley. I called Bentley.
All right, fine. Who the hell is all the rest of these assholes? Okay, the chicken. Let's go with the chicken. I don't know who you are.
Okay, is this like a filter or something on here?
I don't know. I didn't put anything on it. Let me. It might be on automatically.
Filter TV. Yeah, that's probably
off, please. Thank you. Okay, that wasn't much better.
Wow. The Jaguar, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean...
64 bits of pixelization.
That should be off, right? Well, it's the best I can do.
It says, yeah.
Alright. It is a little clearer now, but barely. Tempest Cup. Borragarus Cup? Whatever. Of course, these fonts are awful, so it's not like... Oop. Wow, that's blatant. Doot, doot, doot. They couldn't even pay someone to sit up there with the, Lakitu equivalent. Look at me. I can't control shit. This is awful.
Yeah, me neither. I'm like, I'm trying to drift. Okay, what the...
I don't think you can drift in this hellhole. What the hell does the steering wheel mean? I'm driving? Yeah, I know I'm driving. What the... Am I stuck? There we go.
What's making me go in reverse? I can't tell.
Why do I have a rabbit? What does a rabbit mean? How do I use my... How do I...
So I guess the shoulder buttons, instead of a drift, it's like a hard left and a hard right.
Yeah, I see that. I see now. I'm just using the A to
But you can't do it too much or else you spin out, I guess?
That makes sense in a weird way. Wow, they do not. How did I reverse? What did that rabbit mean? God damn.
Did they manage to like digitally infuse the drugs that the Atari people were on in the 70s into this game?
Wow, I'm utterly stuck. Come on, buddy. I just love the mascot selection. I just don't know what's going on with any of this game. I love how
Oh no!
it just looks so bad. I mean, the handling could be worse.
Okay, there we go.
Could be better.
I just like lost everything because like I couldn't drive over that crater.
It's like I can look up what these items are, but I'm at the same time mystified, you know? I want to kind of work this out for myself. I love how it's like,
Pursue Mode 7 graphics.
do you want, like, you know, question blocks or something like that? No, just put them on the goddamn floor.
I still don't even know what the item is that I had. Wow, did I won first? Huh.
You did something.
I like how the 5 out of 5 laps and the like, little divider sign is an Atari logo.
Yeah, it's kind of cool, actually.
But, yeah, I can't believe I did that.
What place am I in? 6?
And
That's
it's
pretty
like,
bad.
I'm trying to figure out what the item is I've got. It's like, what is it, the Chaos Emeralds? I can't friggin'
Yeah, like I said, I had a rabbit. I can't figure out the rabbit for the life of me.
Oh, we're getting a whole bunch of first-time chatters today. Night Freddy Games G37 says, oh,